These 4 criteria, it's important to understand, really create a fact pattern. It's something that you can look through a history of a case and see chronologically these things happen. You'll see a separation happen, and then there'll be some problem where there's less visitation, that one parent will want the child to be with the other parent for all kinds of reasons. But you'll see it take on a pattern of intensity that develops just as we described earlier. So when this environment is present for a period of time, the child begins to develop behaviors or symptoms that have been referred to as parental alienation syndrome. And that term is a term that was coined by a psychiatrist by the name of Richard Gardner, who died a number of years ago. But he first described this in 1985, where he began to notice this strange phenomenon where these children began to elicit these behaviors that were really unusual for children of divorce. So he was the first really to articulate these 8 behavioral manifestations or symptoms that these children will demonstrate. And they demonstrate them, more symptoms the longer it's progressed. Like with any pathological condition, it's easier to diagnose when it's more progressed and more difficult when in the early stages. But it's, I think, been pretty effectively shown that these 8 behavioral manifestations, or what he referred to as symptoms, are pretty reliable. There's recently been some research done on adults who as children had been alienated, and there was research done on the validity of these 8 criteria or symptoms, and the principal author of that work really felt like the 8 criteria were very accurate.